Hello, Quiet Builder. What does enough look like for me, not for the world? I grew up in an immigrant family where achievement was the way forward. Education, hard work, accolades. These were the markers of success, the proof that the sacrifices my parents made was worth it. Like many immigrants, I was taught, sometimes directly, sometimes silently, that I'd have to work twice as hard for half the opportunities. And if I'm being completely honest, I carried that script into my adult life. When I officially got licensed as a psychologist at the age of 30, I thought success was two things: money and recognition. The size of the paycheck, the letters after my name, the positions that I held. For much of my 30s, that definition guided me. And to be honest, it got me pretty far. But now, in my 40s, I'm starting to ask a different question. Because I've watched peers hit incredible salaries while also facing crushing stress, failing health, and the quiet weight of anxiety. It made me wonder, what if the world's definition of success isn't enough for me? So I've been rewriting my own definition. It's hard, but for me, enough looks like 8.5 hours of sleep a night. It looks like a 25-minute power nap at around 2 p.m. It looks like a daily hike, breathing fresh air under trees taller than a skyscraper. Enough looks like an hour set aside to practice golf, something that I'm learning slowly, enjoying the process rather than racing toward some sort of mastery into the future. It looks like leading a small group in my church. It looks like unhurried time with friends and loved ones. That's what enough feels like now. Of course, this redefinition hasn't come without some trade-offs. I've really had to admit that I won't optimize every revenue stream. There are opportunities I've had to say no to, projects that might have visited or raised my visibility or my income, but would have come at the cost of my health, my relationships, or just peace. The world tells us enough is always more. More income, more visibility, more growth. But weirdly, I'm finding the opposite to be true. Enough isn't about maximization, it's about margin. When I loosen my grip on the world's success and what its version of success looked like, I found something more flexible inside of myself. A mind that could bend instead of break. A definition of success that could hold both ambition and rest. So, I want to ask you, what does enough look like for you? Not for the world, not for your peers, not for your parents, not for the highlight reels on LinkedIn. For you. Because in the end, success is only meaningful if it feels like freedom when you wake up in the morning. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the Quiet Builder channel, where I share reflections on building businesses that are calm, sustainable, and aligned with the life that you want to live. And if this resonates for you, I also write a twice-a-month letter called Quiet Builder. You can join us over at quietbuilder.com.